Amidst the glittering lights and eclectic crowd of Studio 54, a young Sarah Jessica Parker found herself in a joyous moment, her bright laugh echoing as she met the famed Ray Bolger. His eyes twinkled with warmth as they shook hands, a fleeting connection between Broadway's rising star and Hollywood's beloved scarecrow. In the background, revelers in striking headdresses added to the festive, albeit culturally questionable atmosphere of Bill Boggs's memorable Thanksgiving bash, capturing a unique slice of late 70s celebrity culture. On the quiet Turkish island of Buyukada, far from the Kremlin's machinations, Leon Trotsky toiled at his desk, surrounded by stacks of papers and newspapers like the New York Times. With every stroke of his pen, he wrestled not just with words, but with history itself, meticulously crafting his definitive account of the Russian Revolution. This was his battlefield now, a war of ideas fought against the rising tide of Stalinism, his legacy forged in exile and defiance. The intensity in his gaze betrayed the weight of a world-changing past and the uncertain future he sought to shape from his isolated study. The late 1980s sun warmed the dry grass as Keanu sat, his gaze distant, yet piercingly direct for the lens. This was a brief pause from the whirlwind of burgeoning fame, a quiet moment between takes and promotions. The rugged beard and earth-toned suit hinted at a versatility that Hollywood was just beginning to appreciate. Soon, roles would define him, but here, in the quiet field, he was simply Keanu, on the cusp of an excellent adventure. The cold lens of the police camera stared back at Alfredo, just 21 and far from the spotlights that would one day illuminate him. This grainy mugshot, taken in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, marked a low point, an arrest that could have derailed everything. But the raw intensity in his gaze, a hint of the Scarface and Godfather characters he'd later embody, was already there. It was a crossroads moment for Pacino, a brush with the law that ironically foreshadowed the depth he would bring to his most iconic, often criminal, roles. In the golden light of Los Angeles, Bowie stood before the mirror, not merely seeing his reflection, but perhaps sketching the outline of a new self. The fedora tilted, the sharp suit, the crumpled cloth, each an accoutrement for the persona he was building, the thin white duke waiting in the wings. Shapiro's lens caught the quiet intensity, the introspection of an artist on the cusp of another reinvention. This wasn't just a photograph, it was a meditation on identity, a prelude to the stark elegance that would soon captivate the world. The LA sun had set, and the party at Ron Wood's house was winding down, leaving a comfortable hush. David, ever the enigma, settled back, his gaze distant, while Mick leaned in, a rare moment of unguarded camaraderie between two giants. The clink of ice in a glass, a shared understanding without words, encapsulated the complex tapestry of their friendship and rivalry. This quiet interlude, forever etched in time, showcased not just rock stars, but two souls connected by the profound, sometimes isolating journey of fame and art. The year is 1955, and Sophia, a rising star, found herself amidst a glittering array of diamonds, each one vying for her attention. For a Life magazine feature, the legendary Alfred Eisenstadt captured her discerning eye as she weighed her choices, the light dancing off the precious stones. Every selection was more than just jewelry. It was a statement, a reflection of the burgeoning icon she was becoming. With a playful smirk and an air of effortless elegance, she knew these jewels would only further solidify her status as the world's most desired woman. The crisp autumn air carried the scent of the lake as Una, with gentle hands, guided Charlie's wheelchair along the promenade. His eyes, though weary, still held a glint of the artist who once captivated millions, now reflecting the tranquil waters of Lake Geneva. Their small poodle trotted faithfully by his side, a silent companion in these final, precious moments. It was a testament to a love that deepened with time, cushioning him in his last earthly journey through the landscapes they had grown to cherish. The London evening was cool, but inside the air crackled with a quiet elegance. Joan, swathed in silk, held her pose, the soft click of Terry O'Neill's camera, a familiar rhythm. This was her world, a blend of timeless glamour and personal sanctuary, meticulously curated for the lens. She envisioned the magazine pages, a glimpse into the life of a star, years before Dynasty would cement her as an icon, but already possessing an undeniable magnetism that filled every frame. The air in Rome hummed with excitement as Marilyn Monroe, the incandescent queen of Hollywood, crossed paths with Gina Lollobrigida, Italy's vibrant La Lollo. Dressed in their finest, the two actresses shared a warm moment, their smiles lighting up the room as cameras flashed to capture the historic encounter. Beyond the glitz and glamour, it was a rare meeting of kindred spirits, each carrying the weight and wonder of unparalleled stardom in their respective worlds. In 1975, the bustling energy of New York City hummed with untold stories, one of which belonged to a budding actress named Meryl. Dwayne Michaels, with his camera, found her in a moment of unguarded charm, her hair a cascade of light, her gaze direct and full of unspoken promise. This image, a whisper of the legend she would become, froze a fleeting second of her burgeoning artistry. It immortalizes the quiet anticipation before the world learned the name Meryl Streep. In the quiet confines of his New York apartment, 1954, James Dean found solace amidst the whirlwind of a burgeoning career. His Siamese cat, Marcus, a constant companion, often joined him in moments of reflection or study. Dennis Stock's lens captured this intimate scene, revealing a thoughtful young man, glasses perched on his nose, sharing a quiet understanding with his feline friend, unaware of the meteoric rise and tragic end that lay just around the corner. In her vibrant New York studio of 1966, a young Betsy Johnson, eyes alight with creative fervor, envisioned a new era of fashion. The walls, a tapestry of audacious sketches, bore witness to her revolutionary designs that defied convention, ushering in the youthquake movement. With a playful spirit and an unwavering vision, she crafted garments that resonated with a generation eager to express individuality and embrace the future. This image captures the electric energy of a designer on the cusp of defining an iconic chapter in fashion history. On a balmy afternoon in 1971, the camera clicked, immortalizing Raquel Welch in a pose that blended power with allure. Perched on a golden-winged throne amidst lush foliage, she exuded an almost mythical presence, a modern-day goddess reigning over her verdant domain. This iconic shot, captured by Terry O'Neill, became synonymous with her magnetic screen presence and the liberated spirit of the era, cementing her legacy as a definitive sex symbol. On a brisk day in 1989 New York, Paul McCartney paused on a city street, guitar slung casually, giving a playful thumbs up to an unseen traveler or simply acknowledging the bustling urban scene. His wife Linda, ever the keen observer, framed this candid moment, imbuing it with the grounded spirit that defined his Flowers in the Dirt album. It was a legendary musician, not hitchhiking, but embodying the journey of sound, connecting with the everyday, one heartfelt gesture at a time. The Roman sun cast long shadows as Clint, ever the trailblazer, decided to try his hand at the new craze, skateboarding. With his stunt double, Benito Stefanelli, on a Vespa, and another friend joining the fun, the trio weaved through the bustling streets. The elegant architecture and classic cars formed a unique backdrop for this slice of mid-60s counterculture, a memorable interlude before Eastwood returned to embody the stoic man with no name, that would define his legendary career. The morning calm in London was abruptly shattered by the stark headlines of the Evening Standard. Muhammad Ali, a man accustomed to the roar of crowds and the weight of championship belts, found himself facing a different kind of shock as he scanned the news. The words "IRA terror" jumped from the page, detailing acts of violence that brought a look of profound disbelief to his face, a raw human reaction transcending his public persona. In that moment, the greatest boxer in the world was simply a man, sharing the collective horror and vulnerability of the city he visited. Amidst the thunderous cheers of the Super Bowl crowd, Robin Williams as Mork burst onto the field in a dazzling silver and orange ensemble. With every spirited kick and improvised quip, he transformed the traditional pre-game show into a spectacle of intergalactic glee. The audience, initially baffled, quickly succumbed to his infectious energy, witnessing a comedic genius in the making. It was a testament to his boundless spirit, forever cementing his legacy as an entertainer who dared to be brilliantly, wonderfully absurd. The Mediterranean sun beat down on the ancient stones, a silent witness to millennia of human stories. For Elena and Mark, however, this summer afternoon on the Acropolis was about their own unfolding narrative. As their friends chatted nearby, they found a quiet intimacy, a shared gaze that made the sprawling ruins feel like their private world. It was a fleeting moment, a snapshot of youthful love and wanderlust, forever etched into the timeless landscape of Greece. The spotlight felt distant, yet Sophia knew this was her moment. At just 15, the Miss Italy pageant was a whirlwind of new faces and grand hopes. Though she wouldn't claim the main crown, the judges, captivated by her unique grace, invented a special title just for her, Miss Eleganza. Little did she know, among those impressed faces, was a man who would forever change her destiny, marking the silent beginning of Sophia Loren's legendary journey. In the vibrant dawn of the 1960s, a rising star named Whitney Blake beamed for the camera, embodying the era's casual elegance. This studio portrait, likely taken as she stepped into the shoes of Dorothy Baxter for the beloved sitcom Hazel, captured her poised charm. With her modern hairstyle and fashionable shorts, she epitomized the sophisticated yet accessible woman ready to grace living rooms across America. With a serious gaze, young Leo stood amidst the vibrant aisles, perhaps contemplating the weighty choice of a specific pasta shape for dinner. This wasn't just another shopping trip. It was a scene, a small but significant moment in a career that would one day define a generation. Even then, a spark of the dramatic intensity he would later embody was visible in his focused expression, preparing him for the grand stages ahead. The year is 1964, and the film set buzzes with activity, even during a momentary lull. In a rustic kitchen backdrop, Jean-Paul Belmondo, ever the charming rogue, playfully holds an apple, his infectious smile lighting up the space. Beside him, a radiant Sophie Daumier and a youthful Geraldine Chaplin on the cusp of international fame share in the relaxed camaraderie. This candid snapshot captures a slice of life for these iconic figures, a brief respite from their cinematic roles, embodying the vibrant spirit of 1960s French filmmaking. In 1985, Mark Sinclair, not yet the global action star Vin Diesel, posed for his high school yearbook photo, a moment like countless other teenagers. Dressed in a sharp, light-colored suit with cropped trousers, he embodied the unique fashion of the era, unknowingly capturing a piece of his future icon status. This image, a quiet record from James Monroe High School in the Bronx, reveals the earnest face of a young man on the cusp of a journey that would redefine his identity and lead him to Hollywood fame. It's a testament to the ordinary beginnings of extraordinary lives preserved within the pages of a forgotten yearbook. The carousel's calliope hummed a cheerful tune. But for young Jodie, this wasn't just another ride, it was a character study. With a mischievous glint in her eye, she clutched the toy pistol, a prelude to the fierce independence she was bringing to her roles. This candid moment, captured between takes or during a bustling photo shoot, encapsulated the audacious spirit that would soon make her a cinematic force, long before the world knew the full depth of her talent. The year is 1982, and inside his UNC dorm, a 20-year-old Michael Jordan exudes youthful charm. With a boombox humming and posters of basketball legends adorning his walls, he grabs an umbrella, a spontaneous prop for a light-hearted photo. He grins, giving a thumbs up, embodying the joy and promise of an athlete on the cusp of greatness, still just a college kid having fun. This candid snapshot preserves a fleeting moment of an icon before he changed the game forever. After a morning spent wrangling animators and storyboards, Walt Disney often found solace and sustenance at the smokehouse. On this particular day, a hearty piece of fried chicken proved irresistible, much to the amusement of his companion holding the camera. With a big bite and an even bigger grin, he embodied the joyful spirit he instilled in his films. This casual moment offered a glimpse behind the curtain, showing the visionary as a regular man enjoying a simple pleasure. In the vibrant Los Angeles of 1985, a preteen Drew Barrymore, already a veteran of Hollywood, found amusement in the company of rock rebel Billy Idol. Amidst the buzz of a late-night gathering, the punk icon, known for his fierce stage presence, playfully contorted his face, much to the delight of the giggling child star. Their candid interaction, a fleeting glimpse into an unconventional friendship, perfectly captured the era's unique celebrity tapestry and Barrymore's early immersion into its adult world. The year was 1989, and a young Kurt Cobain stood against the urban grit of Seattle, the steel and chain link fence a fitting backdrop to the sound brewing in the Pacific Northwest. Charles Peterson, with his keen eye, froze a moment of quiet introspection, capturing the burgeoning star with his iconic long hair and a hint of the introspective soul that would soon captivate a generation. This was a glimpse into the raw, unpolished era of grunge, just before Nirvana's seismic impact reshaped the music landscape forever. The El Cerrito house, more affectionately known as the Metallica Mansion, pulsed with an energy that was equal parts creative genius and youthful chaos. On this sun-drenched afternoon in '85, between riffs and lyrical scribblings, the band took a break, beer bottles in hand. What began as a casual pose quickly devolved into an impromptu liquid battle, a spontaneous burst of laughter and camaraderie echoing through the California air. This was their world, raw, unfiltered, and on the precipice of changing music forever, a testament to the bond that forged legends.